this is our setup and plan today. I already have the setup, but I want to explain each and every setup for every pair. As you can see, for euro I have it already. For gold I have it, but still waiting for the price to drop back because we have a clean pullback. Then for GBP, GPY, we already have this confirmation just in less than 8 minutes. If the price is still here, then you need to enter from this fair value gap here. I'm going to wait for the price to come and clean this liquidity down here. Then for UJ, still the same thing. The price came tapped in yesterday and we had that clean reaction. We need to see a clean pullback for at least to get that confirmation to the downside. Yeah, we already have this confirmation here, but the price again shifted up. Let's see this 1 minute shifting down again, or still to wait for the price to come and clean this liquidity here. So I want to do the analysis with you guys so that you can clearly understand what I'm trying to get, or what I'm waiting so that I can get into the market. But the most important thing is to be consistently and use a proper risk management. And this is my point of view on this market. There are a lot of strategies. We have more than 2,000, 5,000 strategies that work profitably. That means if you have any strategy you're using, you can use it to make money, to take trades and make profits, right? You don't need to wait for me. You don't need to wait for anything. You don't need to wait for my confirmation. Still, you can take trades and make money because you have multiple strategies to make money in the financial market, right? In the forex market. So don't wait. If you have that clean setup, just take the risk, have a proper risk management, then you make some money, right? For GU, very simple. You can clearly see that the market is pushing up, pushing to the upside. You can see now expecting the price to come back here and take out this swing high. So what's my plan? My plan is very simple. I'm still looking for buys on high time frame, external market structure, although I can get sales in internal market structure. Depends on the market delivery and the pricing, right? Then you can see have our breakout structure to the upside. Then if you remember, if you go back and watch my video, you understand why the price came down, tapped in, then continued up without giving us our confirmation. We got the confirmation, but it was late, and our entry is still around here, but the price just came in, tapped in, then continued up. It's very, very important that you have to understand that the market's not always going to do anything you feel like you want it to do. Sometimes the market has its own ways to price in, price out, rebalance equilibrium, but you just have to be patient and you wait for that A+ setup and you try to make more money without rushing, because the most important thing is to have a proper trading edge that makes money consistently. So you will be ready to make money day in, day out, right? Because even before you knew how to read, the market was already there. Even before you were born, the market was already there. So it's going to be here till billions and billions of years. So you can see we had the breakout structure to the upside. Then we are targeting this next swing high. You can see it. And have our swing low here. The price came in, tapped in very well. We got our confirmation from around here, from here, but it was already, London session was already closed, and even New session, and it was already late. We didn't take that because we had to wait for the price to drop back again here. Then we go with it. That's it. Then if you check the Asian high, Asian low, so was a little bit messy, but still you can look for another opportunity on another pair or on that same pair. So for Euro USD, everything is very simple. We're still looking for buys on external market structure because you can see the market is moving up, and then expecting the price to come and take out this next swing high because the price is moving up. That's why we always tell you that trend is your friend. Trend is your friend. There's no need for you to trade against the trend unless you're trading pullbacks, breaker blocks, the reverse of breaker blocks. It's okay on internal market structure, but if it's external, you have to follow the trend. So we had this break of structure to the upside, and then you had this break of structure to the upside. This is our change of character to the downside, then this break of structure to the downside, then the price shifted back again, but it's internal structure. You can understand I means intern, right? Hope we understand this, because one of the most important things is for you to understand this market structure. The moment you understand market structure, that means you can trade anytime, any pair. Mostly, if you understand market structure for day trading, SMC, DU, EU, gold, DJ, and UJ, same strategy, it will work. And you can see here, we had our supply zone here, but we couldn't take this trade. The reason is we got the confirmation during the news, and if you get the confirmation during the news, it's high probability that you're going to lose that. It becomes a low probability setup. So I don't advise you to take, but you can risk, but for me I don't. Then that's our supply. We need to see, but I'm expecting this. Scenario number one I'm expecting is for the price to drop a little bit. Then scenario number two, I'm expecting the price to come here, break this level, retest around here, then you continue to the upside. That's scenario number two. But you need to first get confirmation from here. If you don't get the confirmation here, then you wait for the break here, then we wait for the confirmation around this area, then we continue pushing to the upside. Then for gold, super simple. It's now just rocketing up and up and up. You can clearly see, even there's little explanation about this pair right now because you know everything right now with gold. Then we have our last break of structure to the upside. Although SMC is not that much effective with gold, although we still use it, but it's not that effective. But if you understand market structure, you can use any other strategy on gold. But for SMC, you need to be a little bit more patient because of those confirmation for the beta risk to reward. You can miss out some trade because of those confirmations. But the most important thing is to be patient and see what really happens if you're patient, because sometimes you're going to understand this market when you wait and you understand the price delivery and movement, right? Then this is all the block here. Understand? Super simple. Drop in, then take out. Then for you see now I need to put my limit order now, which is around here. Then I read this. That's my plan. Although the market can just shoot to the upside without waiting anything. It can just shoot up. Although for me, I'm patient, and I want to show you why you're going to take this trade, although it's still a pullback, because on external structure the price is in the downside. But sometimes, and most of the time, the price, the moment you get this change of character to the downside on external market structure, the price always, like 79 to 80%, the price come back to rebalance equilibrium, because the price is always rebalancing equilibrium. Those pullbacks, those retests, rebalancing the price, rebalancing the equilibrium. Now I'm expecting this price to come higher, rebalance this equilibrium, then wait for the change of character of the downside, then continue selling, because I have plenty liquidity. You can see it here. I have plenty of liquidity. So change of character, break of structure, then change of character, as I told you, the price now is trying to come back up to try to rebalance this equilibrium, which you find a lot of time the price need to rebalance this equilibrium. And even you can see this was the swing low, swing high, then swing low. The price, the moment it came back to this 50%, then it went down. But I think it needs to get back to this zone. Although we have this fair value gap also, it's very, very important to be filled for H1, H4. So we just that's why it's very, very important to have that patience, to be more patient and see what really the market is trying to do, and you duplicate it, then you get that trade with you. Okay, change of break of structure, and change of character to the upside, then another break of structure to the upside. As I told you, market, if you understand market structure, you will read market like you're reading your book, and you make money consistently if you be more and more disciplined, because we're not here to rush. We're here to be disciplined and get paid while trading, right? Then this is a change of, this is a break of structure to the upside. Then this was the order block. You can see it clean, like clean order block. And then you can see we had a final confirmation. The last candle to this was our candle that gave us the confirmation. And even in 1 minute you can see it. We had our shift to the upside. You can see it. We had our shift. The shift was very, very important. You can see it. Then my entry just here. Not every minute. My entry is here. My order limit. And this order limit will be valid only and only during London session. If London session closes without or before filling this, I'll put my stop loss just below here. I can put it here, but for a safe side, let me just put it here. Oh, it's very big, 17. I want less than higher, 90 pips. 90 pips stop loss, which is really nice. 1 to 7. Then I just need to be patient. I'm going to put my order limits. Then that's the plan. Super simple. And then GBP, GPY. You can see also the market is moving down. And you're expecting this market to push lower in the first scenario for the continuation. And then in the second scenario, see it breaking this zone, then break and retest. Then break of structure to the upside. Then you have two order blocks. The first order block is here, and then the second order block is here. And the price reacted very well in the first order block. You can see it. The reaction was very nice. And if you move on this 1 minute, it's creating more liquidity. I think this liquidity has to be, I have to wait for this liquidity. Have an A plus setup. Liquidity sweep, market structure shift, then fair value gap, then I'll target the next swing low. Okay guys, that's